Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Benjamin Davies and this is Maker's Journey Workshop. And today, give me a second, I'll be back. We're making a meat flipper. Starting stock size today, 1/4 inch. I encourage you starting out, use some of the smaller stock sizes, learn how to walk before you run. Some of the things we're gonna show you over the next few videos, we're gonna use a lot of 1/4 inch. And the great thing about 1/4 inch is it allows you to get some reps into the anvil. Work on that hammer control, work on that accuracy, skills at the anvil, which is important. Don't be frustrated by this, enjoy this. This is fun. You'll get to bigger stuff if you stick with it, I promise you. I'm gonna make a meat flipper, and the great thing about this is I think we're starting stock size is 1/4 inch by about 41 inches, and so you can make your handle on this side. And if you've been paying attention to our other videos, this is really innovation and pioneering in technology here. You flip it over, and that's right, you make a handle on the other side, and then you All right, y'all, thank y'all so much for being... There was a s'mores in the beginning, you're right. Gosh, y'all are needy. All right, it's the same thing for this one. So you got your nice little grill set, some outdoor cooking tools. Same thing, we just make that handle. Here, in case you don't remember, I'll show you again. You should have it by now, okay? And then you just flip it over and you do tap, tap, tap. Yep, you got it. Oh, and something I did in these videos, as you saw, this is hot rolled steel, 1/4 inch, but we did harden it. And by hardening it, it does make it a little bit more durable. And you're not going to get a big knife blade edge hardness out of a piece of hot rolled steel, but it does make this a little sturdy, a little more robust. Robust, Raymond.
Oh yeah!
So of course I stuck that microphone in there for y'all. You're welcome. All right. So this is a trick that I've learned along the way, forging roasting sticks, especially if you don't have access to a tumbler. We've got one right here, that's what I'm tapping right here. So you don't have to wire brush this whole bar, because this thin stuff, this is 1/4 inch round, will warp up really easy. So this just allows me to get that P&O pickled in oil off. That's how most metal comes, especially your hot rolled. Some of your cold rolled won't. It'll just feel greasy, but it'll be shiny. And it lets me make sure that I don't have any kind of slag right here on the end. And that way when we use it for our marshmallows, we're not, you know, chewing on too much iron in our s'mores recipe, you know? So same thing for this guy. I usually don't really do a whole lot of sharpening whenever I forge one this small, because I get my point pretty sharp from the get-go. So me filing, that's just the way of showing you how to do it. You can do it on a belt grinder, you can do it with an angle grinder, whatever works best for you. Quick tip and trick for filing. When you're filing, if you're gonna file this point right here, make sure you chuck it up in the vise right here where my fingers are. If you're chucking it up in the vise right here and got it, and you're trying to file, you're not doing anything except dulling your file and wasting your time and making loud, obnoxious noises. So, yeah, there you go. Let's get back to the show. Thank y'all so much for watching this far. We really hope you enjoyed it. We encourage you to go out and try making your own tools. These are great. I love using these with our family whenever we have campfires. It's one of my favorite things to do. And this is pretty cool too. I didn't really start using these until I made them. I always heard them, but I thought it was a gimmicky thing. Dude, cooking steaks and meats and all that kind of stuff, super fun tool. Like, I hate using tongs. I hate using a spatula whenever I'm cooking that style of meat now. So go out, enjoy, make lots of little mistakes and learn along the way. Thank y'all so much for following along. And if you've enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button. Thank y'all. Smash that subscribe button. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it inspires you seeing me beat on this little piece of scrap metal, just to be inspired by using whatever tools you have around to get started with your journey. See? Tools I had around. Thank y'all so much for being here. This makes a pretty nice microphone. I'm gonna put this right here for my next tape so it doesn't fall in the mess that is a blacksmith shop. Perfectly safe. Yeah. So many uses for vices. Did you know you spell vice with a C and not an S? Spelling, people. Y'all stay for the boopers? Some people call them bloopers. Misspellers call them boopers. Y'all stayed for the boopers? A quick trick, quick tip, beep, beep, beep. Smash that subscribe button. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wicka, wicka, wicka. Ba-deep, ba-deep, ba-deep. Okay. I didn't actually cut it. Hello. You're supposed to, am I in the frame? Lost me. Subject lost. I'm not a subject. That's rude. You know, I hope you found this vehicle. It's not a vehicle. Maybe a vehicle, avenue, outlet, conduit. Anyways. Iron. No, stop it. You know I missed you more. We did have a pretty good day at work. You think about me when I was gone? Did you miss me? Hey y'all, welcome back to the workshop. Shh, give me a second. I'll be back. Shh, they suspected nothing. Hey baby. You're still here. That's really good. I'll be digging that out of my mustache for a week. Flip it over, and that's right. You make a handle on the other side, and then you go, what's up? You cut it in half, and you know, you've got 2 meat flippers. What? 2 meat flippers out of 1 stick. Cool. All right, y'all, come on. You should definitely not make roasting sticks. Do them in the microwave. It's so much better that way. Don't go out and make your family any cool stuff. Sit on the couch, be a potato. Oh! Smash that subscribe button.